here and alive. I forgot to turn on the live sign. And apparently I'm unmuted somewhere else. This is a good start. This is really, really, really good. It's fine. Everything is fine. We're just gonna jump into it today. What? No save file of the awesome adventures of Captain Spirit has been detected. Game experience is enhanced by playing Captain Spirit before episode 2. Well, we're not doing that. I didn't know that there was an order of operations to these games. And even realized that the Captain Spirit game was a part of all this. It's too late. We're going. Hi, Krita. We're not going back. Well, we'll go back, like, after this. Like, after the game. But I think, yeah, it's free. I think I have it in my Steam library. I just don't... I just work here. We're not doing all the things.
Once upon a time, in a wild world.
It can't be that important.
2 wolf brothers.
Why does he sound so sad?
Home there with their papa wolf. They all lived happily together, but one day, hunters took their dad away. Forever. So now the brothers were alone, and they had to find a new home. They started a journey through the great big forest. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights.
Oh boy.
Learning how to live on their own for the first time.
The art style
They
is
slept in the backwoods,
fun.
among creepy creatures, and barely ate anything. They eventually found a peaceful orchard and were able to eat in peace. But they didn't know. Hunters tried to tie them up, but the wolf brothers managed to escape with the help of a friendly bear.
Oh.
He showed them how to survive and helped them find a warm camp for the night.
I thought they have a little dog
That's when Big
too.
Brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf. That's how they found themselves even further, headed to the faraway land of their pop, where they hoped
The bare necessities. The simple bare necessities. I don't know why it keeps... Should we... Why is this important? And why did it stay on the screen for longer? There's super warning. Okay, we have to Google this. Hello? Google Chrome. Okay. Like, how important is it? How important is it to play The Adventures of Captain Spirit before Life is Strange 2? Hi, Eric. Hi, Pixie as well. It's not scary. Should I play... Um... It's too intense. Um... Uh... Costume choices carry over. Dialogue is different. Um... There's so many differing opinions. A lot of people say that it is more moving, but some people don't care. It's fine. Everything, it's fine. We are in the winter time now, which is super fun. Are we just like still camping out there in the oh? Hello, mushroom. It's good to see you. What are we doing? You are covered in snow, little guy.
Try with this one.
That one's too easy. Look.
Don't brag. It was too heavy for you a few days ago.
Okay, we have jackets now.
Let's try to lift something else. Not too heavy, though. I'm a little tired.
Hold E to interact with Daniel's power when that is displayed. I don't...
You could try and lift Mushroom?
Are you kidding? I don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, you're probably right. Let's leave the puppy at it. Welcome to Telekinesis 101. Please don't kill your teacher. yeah, you're probably right.
Please don't kill your
Let's leave the
teacher.
puppy out of this. Not your usual shooting range, right?
Oh, not the little cans.
How about those cans? Can you fly them all together without dropping any?
Sure. Look.
That's awesome, dude. You're getting way better at this. Okay. Let's show Daniel some more stuff to play with before we call it a day. How about trying out that rock over there? Just one more time.
We already tried yesterday. And the day before. It's too far. I can't reach it.
Just one more time.
We gotta at least try. It's thinking really hard about moving.
Aw, I'm so close. I can feel it.
This blade needs sharpening, but it's still a useful tool. I don't know why Daniel keeps collecting these. I mean, they're important. It's important. Okay, so we got saved by Brody, hung out in the hotel. Brody got us a room, give some cash, real beds. Miss you so much, maybe you could come back. Had to call Lila one last time. I missed her laughing. Hope she won't get in trouble. Now phone went out for a midnight swim. Safer that way. Off the radar. What the actual fuck? What's happening to Daniel? What is he? When did that start? Same thing in Seattle? Fuck. What will I do? Great questions overall. We have on the road again. Gotta find ourselves a hideout, then Porto Lobos. Need money and supplies before we head to Porto Lobos. We'll hide somewhere till we find Wi-Fi. Oh, what the fuck is up with Daniel? No fucking idea how we'll handle this. Tired, trying to sleep now. Warm here. Very bus. Taking you where you want to be. Where? We're getting off the next station, wherever that is. Charity thrift store in town. Found layers for Daniel and me. Harry was cool. Slept in someone's backyard shed. Would not recommend. Sock walk. It itches. It looks like a pretty itchy sweater. You know what? He's not wrong. Sleeping in a shelter. Fake names. Didn't seem to give a fuck. No one seems to give a fuck here. They even let Mushroom in. Invisible. Hello, Mushroom. Leaving town. Crackhead at the shelter almost snatched our stuff last night. Daniel freaked out and lights flickered. Can't risk another incident. Heading out for the forest again. Too dangerous to have him around people for now. I am so tired. Hitchhiked along Highway 20. Geologist on her way to Mount Jefferson picked us up. Not big on talking. Told her we were on a survivalist trip. Most accurate lie I've ever told. We found a house, a real fucking house. Looks like an abandoned cabin. No one has been here for years. It was just here waiting for us. Hansel and Gretel style. Mice Palace. Look at him, though. Mushroom is doing a great job. Settled in. Had to leave Daniel to look for food. He hates me. I hate myself, too, for leaving him alone. Hope I don't get lost. Nearest town is 15 miles away across the forest. No way I can commute there every day. Went dumpster diving near a supermarket. Jackpot. Crazy how much good stuff they throw away. Minute noodles, tomato soup, crackers, ravioli, applesauce, bananas, potatoes. Think we can last 2 weeks on these. We'll need to stock up again after. Found my way back. Daniel's okay, but he broke some stuff around the house, trying to use his power. We'll try to help him control it. Practice starts tomorrow. Look at the little mouse. He's just hanging out. Pirate stuff. He picked up a bottle. Walked slower with the snow. Scavenged trash. Found tons of good stuff. How can people waste so much food? Trash panda persona. Damn. Daniel sick, tired, and coughing. We'll go easy on the outside training until he feels better. Might need to go back in town for some medicine. 30-mile walk in the snow. That sounds really pleasant. Okay, we were lucky this time. And then we have more pirate stuff. Oh, that's a different episode. Okay. What are we working with?
How about that one?
I can do it with the small rods, but not the big ones.
You can do this.
It's closer
Trust
to
me.
you.
Just relax.
It's gonna be great.
Focus.
I'll try.
That's all anyone can ask, as long as you try. Do. It's wiggling. It's a wiggling. See? Easy.
Whoa,
Holy shit!
I did it!
Like a
Easy.
boss. You're getting good at
You
this.
see that mushroom? That was the biggest rock ever.
Come on, dude. That's just the start. Let's try something else.
Cool. You're like Coach Aaron. You're my power coach. A snowball fight?
Not yet. This is a new exercise, young apprentice. See if you can stop this in the air. Cool?
Okay, but you better not hit me. Like that time you gave me a bruise? Serious.
You won't let me, right?
Try it.
Maestro. We'll just do a lob. We'll just do a...
Aw, that sucked. How about one more?
Okay. I don't want to throw it like...
Ready?
Yes! Look! Look what
The way
I
that
can
it
do, Sean.
absolutely hit the
I
ground.
knew you could.
It
I taught you well.
100% hit the ground, but it's
You're a
fine.
master student. Hey, that still sounds nasty.
Kids
You're not getting
coughing
better.
I told you,
is awful.
I'm fine. Just a little beat.
Well, you need to rest now. Superhero.
Let's go inside.
Can we go back now?
Absolutely.
Let's just fill up the canteens before we head back. That cough has been going on for days, Daniel. I really don't like that.
I told you. I'm fine. We've just been outside for a while.
Here we go.
The helitanker over the wildfire zone. Get ready for water extraction. Ranger Diaz.
Nice work, Daniel. Glad to see our training sessions are paying off.
Thanks to you. So glad I don't have to touch that water. It's too fucking cold. Oops. Sorry. I said fucking.
It's fine out here. There's no one to hear you curse. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Cool.
Yeah, we have more challenging things to deal with than him cursing. Trap.
I don't know
What
if
did
I
you
could
find, Shroom?
gut an animal anyway.
Oh, come on. Not again. We gotta leave these poor bunnies alone.
Hey, it's been a while since we last saw that rabbit who lives in there.
Yeah. I hope it wasn't eaten by a bear, or worse.
What's worse than a bear, Enano?
I don't know. Wolves?
Don't worry. We're the only wolves around.
Ow!
Alright.
Sean? The family that lived here, what do you think happened to them?
They must have moved out. Maybe to another state.
But they left all their stuff behind?
I don't know, man. Maybe they live in Florida and only come here every 10 years. Maybe they got tired of these woods.
I kinda like it here. It's way cooler than that crappy town where the shelter was. I miss my friends. And my room. Sometimes.
Yeah. Me too.
I mean, it's pretty reasonable to me.
Oh! Almost forgot to check our traps today.
Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to walk towards the house. And it's like every 2 seconds. What's up with the canoe? Can I look at it? There we go.
The family who owned that cabin really seemed to enjoy themselves here. Why never come back? Finding that house was a miracle. But I'm afraid we can't stay here much longer. We really suck at this trap thing.
Yeah, it doesn't look great, Chief.
I miss Dad's barbecues. His marinade with achiote paste, jalapenos. Shit.
It does sound pretty good.
You can't really name Birch, right? Probably the name of a child who used to live here. We really nailed it with his two-headed snow ogre.
Yeah, they're really badass. And Mushroom isn't even afraid of them anymore.
Oh, buddy, you were
Right,
afraid of them?
Must have been a really sweet spot to get a tan in the summer.
Good doggy.
Yeah, not my kind of weeds.
You're such a good girl.
Daisy is still afraid of this dog? Or just in general?
Mushroom is so
Daniel's
funny
getting
when she plays
cold.
in the snow.
Sorry, guys. We don't take any more guests.
Everything.
She loves
Okay. That sounds about right.
Runaway millennials. And part-time forest
Oh, the
dwellers.
snowman. Okay.
Sure.
I understand.
What kind of dog were you, Sandy? A cool stray mutt like our
Mushroom
little
is just a brave little guy. Daisy has some work to do to become a brave little guy. All right. Let's get in here.
Are you getting hungry?
Not really.
Really? I'm getting hungry.
Again, we had to use
Oh.
Daniel's gift to break in.
Ooh, cold.
Don't worry, we'll make a fire. We're pros now. Dude, that cough doesn't sound too
You
good.
gotta cough into your elbow.
I'm okay. Just cold.
You kicked ass today. Level up.
I did. That was so cool. It's getting easier every day. Oh no, Sean. This is a haunted house.
More like, uh-oh, it's time to go over the rules. I told you about showing off.
I was just... Whatever. Dude, I know the rules.
Let's find out. What's the first one? Hide your power. If you spin one plate in a diner, what happens?
People will freak out.
And when people freak, what do?
They call the cops.
Exactly. The second rule is...
Don't, never talk about it.
Wow. Nice, Daniel. Because that's usually the hardest rule for you.
Shut up.
And the final rule?
I know.
Come on. You can do it.
Okay. Avoid danger?
Run from danger. This is the most important one.
I mean,
You know why?
I don't know. I mean, with my power, I can help us.
No, it's dangerous. You have to find a different way.
So, what's the point of having this power?
We don't know yet.
Maybe if I had used it before, Dad might still...
oh, buddy. Yeah, that's me and my brother. I'm like, here's your reminder. Okay, so we're gonna pop all these balloons and then the volcano's going to explode, remember? What's the first screen? The eggs, which honestly, I don't really fully remember what the eggs trick is. I always just go for the like beavers or whatever on the bottom and then like the rotating chickens. What is the second screen? Oh yeah, hen house or barn. I go for the barn. But I just like, yeah, volcano, then meteor, and then plates, and then you have to shoot the flying ones. You have it on lock. We should go soon and play. The aliens one sucks by yourself though. Like all the other ones are like pretty manageable in my opinion, but the aliens one alone, because it's like a ring toss, it's too much. You go over it every time. Oh my god. I ridden that ride with you guys before? Maybe if I did, I was like with other people. Like I would go with my dad or something. I don't remember. But it could have to because she forgets. It's
Daniel, you didn't
it's a
even know.
time.
That shit was out of your control.
But look what happened to the policeman. Maybe this power is a curse. Or something.
It's okay. I have the memory of a walnut.
We have no clue what happened. And it's not your fault.
And that's
Oh,
okay.
little mushroom. I'm okay. Good puppy.
She must be hungry. What about you?
I'm always hungry.
Then let's grub out. I'll make us some dinner.
Yeah. Before she eats us.
Mushrooms cushion.
Mushroom clung to Daniel on the first nights. But now she loves her bed by the fire.
Mecha robot ready for takeoff. 3, 2, 1.
Shit. Where did I put my lighter?
Come on, you can't be misplacing things. Fire is really important.
The guy who came here sure had time to kill. He's definitely a fast learner. Maybe too fast.
It's December, so we've been out here for a little over a month. Oh boy.
We scored with these clothes. +5 street cred. Kinda weird to use stranger stuff every day, but not like we have a choice.
Mine today.
I hate it when I hear Daniel crying at night. I can't do shit. Feels weird to be living in their home.
Say, Dad, Maggie, and John. Well, we know what's the bird box thing.
Poor guy. I guess kids have to grow up anyway, right?
Hi, Dad. Say hello to your little girl in Miami. Yes, there's a sun here and it burns. I love it. Tom knows everybody, and I keep waiting to meet Scarface. We're at his friend's killer condo with a beach view and balcony. I feel so spoiled, but I know John is at a castle in the Alps, so I don't feel so bad. Plus, I really like it here. What a great way to start the new century. I miss our vacation at the Secret Lodge, but I don't miss the raccoons in my room. Hope you can come visit soon after summer. Love you, Maggie.
I wish I helped Dad more with the house chores back then.
Flying over the city.
Wish I had more than tobacco, to be honest. There was a little bit left when we came. Pretty disgusting, but helped staying warm. Shoot. Poor doggy's out of water.
Alien species. Then report
Hey,
to
Shroom. You thirsty?
Yeah, stay hydrated,
girl.
Shroom. Okay.
This thing is strong as a rock.
The lighter isn't in there.
This room is fucking cold, so we put everything we didn't need in it and keep it closed. Gotta love one-hit wonders.
Whoa.
Time to get warm.
Was schmooving around there.
Yeah. Danielle doesn't need to see this.
What? Dear Mr. Patrick Hill, this is a reminder for your skill. Oh. I see.
No excuse not to binge read. Oh yeah. He definitely cared for us.
Police are investigating a store invasion by the 2 Seattle runaways, believed to be responsible for the death of a Seattle police officer in October. Hank Stamper, owner of a gas station off Highway 5 and a pillar of the community, said he confronted the two brothers, Sean and Daniel Diaz, after he recognized them in his store. Stamper told the police that the brothers escaped into the woods. They looked lost and adrift, as I was only trying to help them as a father and a citizen.
How can I feel bad for him?
Family recalls gentle officer killed in Seattle shooting. Ashley Matthews, sister of Officer Kindred Matthews, killed in a mysterious, controversial Seattle incident that left 2 dead, has released a statement regarding the threats she received and online critics of the officer. My brother was a kind man. He was in the force for only 6 months and shouldn't have been alone that day. My heart is with the Diaz family and all the victims of that terrible accident, including us. The police department needs better funding, so no officer goes on patrol alone if their partner is sick or unavailable. Kindred dedicated his life to helping others, especially children in at-risk homes, and he always volunteered his time for charity. It's easy for people to judge and attack behind a keyboard, but just as we mourn for others, we mourn for the loss of a brave public servant.
Wonder where Brody is now. Oh yeah. No internet. I'm used to ink, so this will be different. Dead for a week.
Got it.
But at least we got some news. Kinda reminds me of Dad's cheesy posters. Nice fort, Daniel. All that Minecraft paid off.
What a time.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
I guess kids have to grow up anyway, right?
Daddy Hill is the... Oops.
Poor guy. I guess feels weird to be living in their home.
Definitely dead. Alright. Let's...
We're so lucky this thing is still working. Wouldn't have lasted long without heat. Here we go.
Hold on, Mushroom. We're gonna build a fire.
Alright.
Dang, I am starving.
Guess it's time to start cooking.
Hang on, I wanted to see.
Bad I can't make
Feels
a
almost
pizza
good to be
flawless.
cut off from everything.
I could start Daniel's delivery service.
Yep. No more indoor training sessions.
Bathroom.
Dog man issue is
Hello, motel room soap. No way I can give any of these to Daniel. Too risky. Pro tip, always boil the water. Unless you want Daniel spraying nasty things on both ends.
Ew.
Once you get used to squatting,
you're the best.
it's not so bad.
I'm just glad.
This is rank. Sharing with Daniel was the worst. No more peeing at night for Daniel. He got so scared. We're lucky he didn't blow up the house. It feels weird to loot other people's clothes, but we need the warmth. 1 pan, 1 wash, 0 mess. Daniel needs to eat something after all that psychic crap.
Alright.
We never found the key to this door. I guess using the sliding door is cool. Tough choice.
Super tough choice. I hate making
Better talk to Daniel
decisions,
after dinner.
but easy when you really only have one. What are we cooking?
Nah.
Oh,
it's not
ravioli.
ready yet.
I didn't know what I
I'm
was
a
looking at.
ravioli expert now. He looks so serious on this picture.
I still can't believe he's gone.
Why are you walking in place,
I miss
buddy?
him so much it hurts, Sean.
Where are you
No,
going?
Daniel. It's okay to think about him. I do it too.
Okay. Thanks, Sean.
Dude, you'll be moving cars around in no time if you keep improving like that.
You really think so?
Well,
Absolutely.
that'd be a bad idea, but you sure are getting good at this.
I wonder if there's anyone else like me.
I think we'd know it by now. Nah, it's not ready yet. I'm a ravioli expert now.
Are we supposed to be, like, looking for other things?
No way I'm touching that.
Whoa.
Man, I miss listening to music so fucking much. Daniel loves his brand new tablet.
Aw,
Could do a super cool manga about Daniel.
that would be cool.
This thing is strong as
I didn't mean to
rock.
do that. Whoop.
Okay, dinner's ready.
Getting sick of ravioli.
That was spaghetti alla Diaz. Didn't you taste the famous truffle sauce?
Yep. Plus, I love the garlic bread. And ice cream. Yum. Ooh, you want some too, huh, Mushroom?
Daniel, if you break the plate, okay.
Daniel, come on.
I know. Hide my powers. But it's just you and me and Puppy.
I don't want you to get in the habit.
Oh, me. You gotta take it easy.
Sorry. I'm cool.
Hold on. I need to show you something.
Okay.
What are we showing him? Where are we going?
Gotta show him the map.
The map?
I think I left it with my books. Nothing here.
With his...
Daniel, what did you do with the map?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. Where's the map that was with my stuff?
Oh, this map. It's in my tent. Sorry, Sean.
Hi, Mushroom.
Shroom, I can't get mad at you. Okay, come on, doggy. Let's go, girl. Hey, man, can you call your dog? I don't exist.
Mushroom, come here, girl.
There we go.
What a great team. Here it is. For fuck's sake. Time to play dad talk.
Alright. What are we looking for with this map?
Sean, there's someone at the door.
What the? When did he show up?
I don't know.
Daniel?
Got you.
Man, are you out of your mind?
Come on. Don't be such a pussy.
Don't you think your power can be put to a better use?
Oh, jeez Louise.
Okay. I think it's time for us to hit the road. You're not getting better. We're almost out of supplies.
No, I'm okay. It's just a cough.
Yeah, a bad cough that won't go away. Trust me, Daniel. You need some medicine. Look. Here.
Beaver Creek? What's that?
That's where Karen's parents... our grandparents live.
Oh, okay.
So what?
So we can go there and... they'll probably help us.
Why do you always force us to run, Sean? What if they don't like me?
Don't think that way. It's not like we have tons of options.
Okay. I'm just scared they're gonna think I'm a freak or something.
Man,
Reasonable.
they're gonna love you. Grandpa's super cool, and I'm sure you guys will be best buds.
Well, okay. But
It's gonna be fine.
Mom has to agree too. She's part of the team. What do you say, girl?
Are we interpreting that as a...
Tomorrow.
Okay.
The sooner the better. We have a long road ahead.
We should do something fun for our last night here. How about a game of dice? If I win,
I do love dice.
I get to draw on your backpack.
You know I'm gonna win and draw a dick on your back, right?
I don't think so, pussy. Party time. Okay, ready to lose, Captain?
What's your butt, matey?
Oh, the rules. The rules that I like skimmed over before. Okay, no crew without a captain, no captain without a ship. Ship is 6, captain is 5, crew is 4. When the ship, captain, and the crew are complete, only then you can use the last dice to score some loot. Player with the highest loot over 20? Oh, with the highest, I see. Hi, Charles. I'm hydrating, I swear.
Here we go. Just need a 6, a 5, and a 4.
How did the rest of the Bojangles go?
We'll see.
Use as captain.
Captain's ready to rule.
Ahoy.
Use
I have
as
a crew now.
crew.
Here comes the loot.
Okay.
High score. Here you go, cargo.
And then I think we'll re-roll that
Got
one.
a full ship. I need to score big now. Nice.
4 isn't bad. We're gonna roll again.
Now's the time for big numbers.
1.
Awesome.
You'll do
Cool.
better next time.
Cool. Terribly. Sounds pretty stinky.
The dice are yours.
I don't even remember what you can get at Bojangles besides those, like, wedge fries.
Sit. Please. Sit. This game sucks.
Don't give up.
Why don't I get a full ship? Come on. 0.
That's rough. That is rough.
My turn now. Be ready to lose.
They have mac and cheese and Cajun rice.
Shit. What the hell? You kidding me? I can see the dice rolling, dude.
Of course it's rolling. You're throwing it.
You're too
All right,
obvious, man.
back into the
No
abyss.
point in cheating if anyone can see it.
It's
Jeez,
appreciated.
okay. Need more practice?
Homie, why are we
Cool.
cheating?
Give me the same. Oh. Okay. I'm ready to set sail.
I wonder what we would have done if we didn't find these dice.
I don't know.
Let's see.
Probably read all these books.
Boring. You remember that time I beat Dad at chess?
You mean... Ooh, look at these scores. Told you I win. You know what it means?
Yeah, okay. You can draw a dick on my bag.
Let me think.
We'll draw a
Hold on.
wolf.
It's not an easy one. Needs concentration. Ta-da!
Whoa, it's so cool. Thanks, Sean. So, let's do another one?
It's getting
It's
late.
bedtime. Gotta get up early.
I'm gonna finish my comic book. She has to pee.
Okay, okay. I'll take her out for a walk.
You're going to smoke. Smells like ass.
You're right. Don't smoke. But it's our last night, so we can do anything. All right, all right.
Go pee.
Maybe the first time, dude.
Go pee. Remember when, like a month ago, their dad would be all up in arms about the smoking? But here we are. It is a nice night, though. What are we looking at in the distance? A rock. Perfect. A little bit resentful that you don't have any powers, Sean. There are a lot of rules. Damn, homie is asleep already? I'm gonna finish my comic book, my ass. Oh, buddy. What are we getting ourselves into?
Hey,
I'm just trying to
Daniel?
read some of the stuff on the
How are you
walls.
doing?
It sucks.
I'm coming.
Trying to narrow things down here, kiddo? What's up?
Mushroom wants to go out. Don't you hear?
Yeah, sorry.
Move.
So, what's going on?
It doesn't fit in. There's too much stuff. It's fucking bullshit.
Hey, cool down. It's gonna be okay.
I know. But
What did you pack in? What the Dude, you can't fit the whole room in. Don't worry. Your super strong big brother can help.
Alright. We're trying to put...
awesome. Thanks, Sean.
Well, looks like we're almost set.
Where's Mushroom?
Still peeing, I guess?
I'm gonna check what she's up to.
Okay, I'll fill up our bottles and I'll catch up with you guys.
We never found the key. Whoa. What is happening?
We never found the key to this door. I guess using the sliding door is cool.
Drinking water. Okay. We're gonna be so hydrated. Okay. Well, now that we can, like, get in this room, I guess there's nothing in it. Food is packed. Everything is good. Let's,
Okay, all done. Where the hell is he?
yeah, let's see what's going on.
Daniel! Daniel! Hey, you out here? Daniel! Where is he?
We have 3 options, okay? Why is this one like all drag? Does Daniel drag his feet through the... Well, these...
We have a 2-day walk ahead of us. Better get going. Daniel? Where are you?
Can't call him anymore.
What are they doing? Dude, what are you doing? What the fuck happened here?
Wait a second. Okay, hang on a second. Is there an option to bring the backpack?
Something's not right. That's not good.
Oh no. Oh no. Mushroom. Oh my god, that's a lot of blood.
Daniel? Oh shit. Daniel, do not move.
You killed her! She was my friend!
Calm down, okay? Listen.
Leave me alone!
Whoa. I kind of want to see what homie can do. And maybe we can like work on it, because this is like the only safe place that this is gonna be able to occur, right? Because if he were to do this with like a human being, we gotta intervene. But also homie just killed Mushroom, so like he's gotta go.
You killed my dog!
Whoa! Oh, I wasn't expecting like a neck snap.
It just happened. What's happening to me?
Shh. You just wanted to protect us. Save your strength. We'll figure it out.
Damn, Mushroom. Oh, there's no fucking way.
It's all right. I'm right here.
Damn. Damn, 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 damn. Rest in peace, Mushroom. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Are we still leaving? Like, are we burying Mushroom? Is this just a like place where people go to die? Like this old man in cancer? Allie says this is a very realistic game. Daisy is sad. Sorry, Daisy. Oh no! I'm sorry. It's a time. This is a time. Mushroom. Rest in peace. You were a
Is
homie.
that it?
Well, unless you want to say something.
Goodbye, Mushroom.
Her little
You're
bandana.
such a good puppy. I'll always remember
Unfortunately, time isn't a thing that we can
the snow with
fuck with.
and how you snuggled. And I'll never forget you. Never.
Thank you, Mushroom, for looking after us in these woods. You won't be forgotten.
Sean, do you think she's up in heaven? With Dad?
Well, go back in time, save the dog. I think no matter what happened, it wasn't about it's not about saving Mushroom. It's about killing the animal that killed her initially. Because if we intervened, I assume we don't do that. We get Daniel to calm down. Yeah, it's unavoidable.
Yeah. I'm sure he will look after her.
I know. I know.
What about his allergies?
Don't worry, there's no allergies up there.
He's allergic to
We'll be fine
dogs,
together.
but not in heaven. Oh,
Okay.
dear.
We should go. It's getting late.
Honestly, I in my brain, Daniel was gonna just like yeet him across
I'm
the
sorry I
like
killed the cat.
forest.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I'm not sure.
If only I could.
I know.
I wasn't expecting like a whole snapping of bones, I thought. Cause like previously he's just like blasted people back or like gently lifted rocks in like an emotional time. So like I thought he was just gonna throw that cat across the forest and it was gonna be fine. And like they would have time to get away.
Wish we didn't have to go. I like having a house again.
Come on,
Oh boy.
let's hit the road.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh
What
boy.
about my traps? Should we leave them up?
They'll protect the next runaways that stay here.
Bye, Lord Snowman. You look after our mushroom.
So long, my dudes.
Hi, snowman. Ogre guy. God, it's gonna be rough sleeping out in the woods, in the snow, in the cold in December. In like Oregon. And walking through the snow is not great. I also think that there's supposed to be music. But we haven't muted because we're on Twitch. So we're just gonna you know, be our own little narrator. Because Daniel is like pissed about walking. Did you see his grumpy little face? And I swear, water always looks so like fun to jump into. But then of course it's gonna be freezing fucking cold. Look at the little squirrels. They're just hanging out. More wildlife. And then these poor kids are just like high stepping it through the forest. They said it's like 2 days of walking. Don't know how that's going to work or what that is going to entail, but we'll see. They successfully made a fire out here. Good for them. Finding like dry wood. Not like fucking buried under snow. Solid. We take that. It's giving Brother Bear. Tell everybody I'm on my... That's what we need as the background music for this. That's what needs to happen. We're hanging out. There's new friends and new places to see. I don't know all the words. Those are, I think, the only words that I know, without listening to the audio myself. Oh, see, we even get like a piggyback, a right on the shoulders action, though for a 9-year-old. 9-year-olds are heavy. So I don't know if that's something that is sustainable for the long term. But it's fine. Ooh, an ounce of civilization to Beaver Creek. We got directions from a random guy outside a liquor store. I'm sure they are totally accurate. Amazing narration. I'm gonna pat myself on the back. What are we... Is that a mailbox? Oh, do we make it to, like, the grandparents' house? Is that what... I know that's what... we made it there, like, relatively quickly in the grand scheme of things?
We made it, Daniel. It's been a long time since I was here.
When was that?
Before you were born.
5-year-olds are heavy. Yeah, a 9-year... It sounds awful. Awful. 0 out of 10 stars. Merry Crisis. What if they moved?
Let me check you out. Claire likes everything super clean. Dad said she got pissed because he let me bring a snowball in the house.
So I could not get to my computer before I could
pigs.
call that the dog would die. As soon as I saw that little guy, I was like, he's gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, Mushroom is super fucking dead.
What if they went on vacation? Or something.
We'll figure out something.
I hate being the type of people who, like, rings a doorbell multiple times, but we're just gonna do 2.
I'm sorry, we don't want any of...
Hello, Claire.
Sean? Oh my. Is that Daniel?
What's going on out here? I heard...
Look who's here. After all this time.
What the hell are you doing here?
Stephen, watch your mouth.
Well... It's kind of a long story.
Oh, you poor thing. You know he's sick, right?
Yeah, but...
Okay, inside.
Oh boy.
Both of you.
Old white people. What are we gonna do? Oh, homie. Oh, not the china cabinet. It looks so normal. And then there's this guy, whom I am uncertain of.
Hey, is it warm enough for you?
Oh, yeah. Feels nice and toasty.
I gave Daniel some cough medicine, but you should have taken better care of him.
Okay.
It could have been worse. You were lucky. Stephen, may I talk to you for a second?
What did you expect me to do, Claire?
Oh, shit. I'm so hungry, my belly hurts. Fuck. Did I make a mistake coming here? I remember that. Feels so awkward to be here. It's good to be inside. Finally. I just hope they let us stay the night.
Well, maybe he can help. We have to do something.
A police officer was killed, Claire, you know? Our grandchildren are wanted by the police for murder.
I know. What if Sean is guilty? Sleeping in our home. Next to us.
Let's just ask him what happened. Then we'll...
I don't know if you can hear them. She wants to let us stay, question mark, but there's mainly talk about, what happened, if we killed a police officer, all of that stuff.
All right, Stephen. Oh, Lord. Are you all right, honey? You want more tea?
Thanks. I'm good.
Well, Sean, do you want to talk about...
The police called us a few weeks ago. They're looking for you as suspects in a homicide. Now, if you want us to help you, did you hurt that police officer in Seattle?
Oh, what are we supposed to say? What are we supposed to say? I hate... Because serious, like, well, first of all, they probably hate if we cursed. I don't know is, like, the safer answer, but, like, not helpful. But seriously is like, oh my god, how dare you ask me that? But, like, I'm coming into your home and asking for help? So, like, we're gonna go with I don't know. But, like, seriously is a close second, because it's like, dude, you, like, know who I am. Like, I'm not gonna fucking kill somebody unless, like, I super needed to. But, like, I just work here.
I don't know. I swear I don't. Too much happened and I'm trying to figure it out, but all I know is that he shot Dad. And now he's gone.
Oh, sweetie. We are so sorry for what happened to your father, but why did you run away if you're innocent?
I didn't want Daniel to see Dad. Like that. I felt like I had to protect him.
I understand, but
You know the police would separate us. Maybe forever.
True.
Daniel would end up in foster care.
You can't be sure, Sean. Anyway, at least you've managed to come here alive. We're glad you two are okay.
Okay.
I hate to think what could have happened to both of you. You need to think of long-term solutions now.
I tried. I swear. But I can't do everything.
He is just a
So-
kid.
What are your plans?
I don't think I want to disclose the plans to them.
I'm trying to figure it out. I just want to watch out for Daniel. Wait for him to get better. Before we take the road again.
How can you look out for your brother if you're both running from the police?
You two are gonna stay with us.
Oh, Stephen. Maybe we should...
After your mother left, your dad never really wanted us in your life. I
Oh,
can't blame him.
I understand.
But you're still part of our family, and we want to prove it, okay?
Seriously? That's really nice, Stephen.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, but we have to lay down the rules of the house. No mess, no noise, or no service.
The biggest rule is keep your heads low around here. Beaver Creek is small, and nosy, and nosy.
We can stay? Serious? Awesome! Ooh, Sean, guess what? There's a huge model train upstairs.
Hey, you're supposed to be resting, young man.
Yeah, yes he is. But he seems better already. Anyway, you and Daniel will stay here.
Okay.
At least until Daniel's better. We'll see what happens next. So, I bet you're hungry. Let me fix you something.
All right. That conversation went as well as it could have, I think. Oh, dear.
How do you feel, Superwolf?
Way better. It's nice and warm in here. And the food? Yum.
Yeah, feels good.
Feeling better? You look cozy.
Yeah. I love that bed. Thanks, Grandma.
Good. Your temperature is down.
I'm way better now.
You still need to take it easy.
How about if we say a little prayer and give thanks?
It's like a bedtime story, right?
Well, this is a bit like this, yes.
All right, Grandma.
Except the story comes from up there.
The ceiling.
So are we ready to pray? Just follow my lead.
Sure. We need all the help we can get.
We have to appease
Who else
Grandma.
helped us, Dad? And Sean. And Mushroom.
Oh,
And
mushroom.
you and Grandpa. And, everybody else.
Oh my, you are so sweet. Thank you, Lord, for bringing Sean and Daniel safe and sound into our house. Take care of Esteban and, Mushroom. Please, give us the strength to get over the hardships of the past
Okay.
and the trials yet to come. Amen.
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 Roll Tide. It's the classic
Okay.
ending to a prayer, didn't you know?
Time. Try to get some rest.
Amen, brother,
You
roll
still need
Tide.
it.
Like, that's how it goes.
No
It's the order of
roughhousing.
operations.
No worries. We're too tired. Good night. Oh, and thanks again.
Good night, Grandma.
All right. We've made it. Hesitant,
Feels
skeptical.
so nice to have a bed again. And a bathroom.
I hear that. Plus, you don't smell anymore.
Whatever. Well, Claire seems pretty caring. And nice. I guess Steven is too. I hope we'll be fine here.
I think so. And the more important thing is you'll have time to get better.
Sean? Are we in Mom's old room?
Nah, I don't think this is the one. Not from what I remember. But it's been a while.
Could we check it out tomorrow? Maybe find some of her stuff?
Why?
Why would you want to do that?
I just don't know anything about her.
Daniel, I understand. But we need to focus on where we are now and where we're off to. Mom left us. She made her choice. We gotta make ours. And we can't keep going back. You know what I mean?
Big yikes.
Yeah. I guess.
Hey, man. You've been doing so great with your... well... you know. I was wondering... how do you do it?
I don't know. I concentrate and it just happens.
Wait,
Does it?
does it hurt?
Nah. It's kinda itchy though. And exhausting.
Itchy is not the word that I would use to
Anyway.
describe that. Out of all the
Remember
things,
the rules, right?
itchy.
We really don't want Claire or Stephen to start asking questions.
I know. Don't show, don't talk.
Just keep that in mind.
Correct.
Everything should be fine. Sleep tight. Little cub.
All right. What is the plan here, Stan? What are we working with? What even is our plan? Because, like, obviously we can't stay here forever. Oh, where is Daniel? 1 week later. Oh, damn. The hell is on our pants? What is this pattern?
Man, I could sleep all day long in this bed. But I'm way too hungry.
Leaves? I don't know. I can't tell.
Thanks, Claire, but I will never wear these things. That's a cool memento of our secret cabin in the woods.
Hello. We're just hanging out. Thanks for the biddies and the sick song from Animal Crossing. Will we be able to see what the pattern is on our pants, though?
All right. I'm allowed to go out now.
No. Thanks for the follow, Chief. Welcome in. I didn't think we were gonna be here this long. Like, in this home. Oh, and the backpack and the objectives and the things. There's so much happening. Found in one of the bedrooms. I finally have time to read now. We have a canteen, our pencil pouch. Oh, and we have Daniel's inventory. Interesting. The tarp. I didn't... Sean did... Oh, it's because we don't have the phone anymore. That'll do it. I didn't want to click on that. The canteen. Okay. The journal. We have a lot more pages. Big progress. Daniel's getting worse. Fuck, Daniel went nuts. Scary. Need to teach him control. Quick. Oh, but this is fun. Like, fungus moment. Had to carry Daniel for over 2 miles. No one's stopping to help us. What's wrong with these guys? Homie is sleeping. We got some birds. Dan getting better. He's eating like a horse. Guess that's good. Been hanging out with... Claire and Steven a lot. Pretty awkward after all these years. They're walking on eggshells, not to talk about Seattle or Karen. Does that say Karen? There's a huge elephant following us everywhere. Rude. It's a little sweaty guy, though. He's cute. Claire, Steven. Rest in peace, Mushroom. Reynolds rules. Discretion, don't leave the house. Disconnection, no phone, no internet. Daily chores, homework for Daniel. Good luck with that, Claire. Bored, grateful for being here, but need to get out. Gotta think of what's next. Ain't no chill for the wicked. Then lastly, we have some things in color. That's fun. I mean, like, Daniel's stuff is like always in color, but Sean's stuff is never in color, so that's neato. And all we have is this picture for this one. What a time.
This is pretty good so far. I love that Steven only has crime and train books. That's cool. Claire dug this up for us.
Oh.
That's such a baller in his suit. Man, I miss that dirty little dog. So much more. I don't even know how Beaver Creek looks like. We're not allowed to get out.
All right. I think that may be it for the room. Where's your muffs bag? Okay. We are taking a look. Oh, this is just in the hallway.
Breakfast almost done, so come down when you're ready, okay?
Okay. What's up?
Ah, look who's here. But you're too late for the 9:15 express.
It's okay. I'll take the next one.
Oh.
It will leave after breakfast. Don't be late this time.
I won't.
You got it, boss. So that's the guest room.
Fuck. I broke this thing like 10 years ago. I can't believe they fixed it.
Oh, but they did the little gold
And
thing.
kept it.
That's nice.
It's been locked ever since we got here. I kind of don't give a fuck.
Wow.
It's crazy how everything is neat and tidy here. Quite the change from our last home. It's crazy how
Oh, I
everything is
didn't want to
neat
click.
and
I
tidy
was
here.
looking at the medicine to see
There's
what's
so many
happening.
pills and stuff to take. Sucks to be old. Hope I'll never have to hold on to a bar to take a shit.
That's relatable content. I hope that we don't have to do that either. What are we working with?
How did we survive for weeks out there with no hot water? I used to hate brushing my teeth. Just like Daniel. Now I can't get enough toothpaste. Saw some teeth in there a few nights ago. Wonder if it's Claire's or Steven's. Wow. They sure did stock us up on clothes for the winter.
All right. What a time. What an adventure. This is a very large bathroom.
Better not sneak in. They won't like it.
True. All right, let's go downstairs. See what's happening for breakfast.
Better hit the kitchen quick. Claire's waiting for us.
Oh, of course I went the wrong way. Doesn't look like we can interact with anything before we talk to Claire
my,
anyways.
Look who's
Oh
awake.
gosh. It was a little hiccup.
Daniel.
I just died.
breakfast time. Your brother is ready.
Grandpa showed me a boxcar.
Stephen, your grandson needs to eat now. You can show him the boxcar later.
It's a thick stack of
Oh, how they're
waffles.
getting along.
Do you need help or anything?
Oh, don't worry. I can do this in the dark. But thanks for the offer.
All right, all right.
Are you boys done playing?
We had a express delivery with the passengers, but the engine broke down.
Yep, has to go straight to the workshop.
Good. No trains in the kitchen, remember?
Gotcha, Chief.
Yeah.
Choo-choo!
No trains in the kitchen. I need to start getting up. Oh,
Oh, sugar. He can fix his trains, but not my kitchen.
so what do we think's in this
Did I make
pan?
enough?
Eggs.
Everything's okay?
It's great.
Eggs.
As usual.
You're the best cook ever.
Looks like you're getting cozy with this new country life after all.
Yeah. It's nice to be far away from everything. Feels like we're the only ones out here.
Well, that's exactly why we love it. It feels safe, unlike the big city.
I get it.
I like it.
Eeh.
It's cool here.
Well, bless your soul. You'd get along good with our neighbors. We try to lend a hand, like to Charles next door. He lost his wife, and things have been hard on him and his son. He would just get lost in Seattle. But we're all taking care of him here.
How old is his son?
I think he's your age.
Ooh, cool.
Merry Crisis. No. Daniel, I swear to God.
Stop it, you crazy?
Hey, what's going on back there?
Nothing.
We're just trying to stack some plates. We're just trying to...
I thought Stephen was a fast eater.
We're just cleaning up a little bit.
I wanted to ask you something about that locked room upstairs.
I told you there is nothing to see in it, Daniel.
Why were you in it this morning then?
Because there's a lot of old junk in there. And besides, it's not safe for you to explore, okay?
You can't ask any more questions, kid.
Bullshit.
Daniel, language. Why don't you go explore outside? You sure look like you're getting better. Get some fresh air.
I'll wait for Sean, and then we'll go. We won't be loud. Promise.
But be careful nobody sees you. Stay in the back, okay?
Oh, dear.
Maybe you should tell him that it was Karen's room.
And maybe you should tell him to watch his mouth. It's just a room now, Sean. Nothing to see.
Why lock it then? It feels like you're hiding something.
There's no secret. We just want to move on with our lives, Sean. So nobody goes in the room, okay? I'm serious.
Did Mom ever contact you? She only talked to Dad a few times. Then she was gone.
Yes, she was. You know, Sean, I don't really want to talk about this anymore. It's over. Anyway, you have to respect my rules under my roof.
Damn.
Okay?
Of course. Always.
I appreciate that, Sean. Now you better go find your brother. There's a shed with some old toys outside. I'll bet Stephen has the key.
Daniel will freak. Thank you.
What are we working with? What a fun little, like, I was gonna say easel, but then the rest of the wall is just... There he is. The man, the myth, the legend.
I better catch up. It's cool that Claire does her little paintings. Clean kitchen equals clean conscience. Claire could totally be on one of those cooking shows.
Blonde
She
is
would be
something.
brutal.
Whoa! Why are we at this angle? Blonde tastes good. The texture, I don't love it.
Yeah. Pretty different from the one we had back at home.
What a list of housework. Does not seem particularly evenly split to me, but that's...
I miss Dad and his silly Santa Gringo accent. I heard Claire rehearse some songs. She's
Fun.
got the groove.
Choir.
Jeez, I told him about leaving his toys around.
Sorry for getting upset, Sean. I just don't feel comfortable talking about all this.
Tried one of Claire's books yesterday. It's basically a telenovela with white old women.
Sorry.
Have you ever seen any actual fish in there?
Never.
I mean, there's
Thank
something
you
in
for
there.
tidying
Oh,
up a little. It's nice of you.
Yeah, no problem. I'm glad I picked these up. Gives me something to work on when they're all watching TV.
oh, TV.
Hey, I want to be in your drawing.
Oh, don't draw me like this, Sean. I'm a mess.
Don't worry. I'm drawing the whole room.
Good.
Cool.
It's
I think
so
I'm ready
nice
to draw
see
this.
you practice. You're so passionate.
I'm not moving. Hope I look good.
Oh, cute. I exit out of it all the time. I don't think I would like to finish it. I would like to finish the drawing. You moved. Oh, Daniel.
Time to take the pen, dude.
Gee, I could never do that.
Pretty good. But I can add more details if I want.
Polly left us 3 years ago. But she's still with us.
Okay,
day after
got it.
day.
Isn't she in heaven?
Are you gonna sit back down?
She is.
Because I fucked it up.
That's nice.
I've looked enough. Time to draw now.
I wanted him to be in it.
Man, can you imagine watching a slasher out here?
Oh my god.
Deep in the woods, No. Hey, Claire?
What's on your mind, Sean?
Oh gosh.
What's the story with your neighbor?
Charles? Oh, poor man used to be a basketball coach, but had to move out here after his wife's passing.
Rest in peace to
Got a
your
job
wife,
at the
Charles.
rail yard now, and, well, he's still recovering.
Wow. I mean, that's sad.
We tried to give him a hand, keep an eye on his drinking problem. His son Chris is a little angel, though. I think he could be a good influence on Daniel. This boy has spent too much time on the road.
Yeah. And I'm not always the best role model. What did you think of Dad? You can tell me. I won't get mad.
Well, your father was... he was his own person.
Correct.
That's it? I mean, I know you guys didn't really get along.
It's just... Esteban was very different from us. And he never took a single step to change any of that.
Sounds like Dad. He wasn't one to smooth things over.
Trust me, I know the type. But he did raise you boys on his own. Can't
True.
argue with that.
Yeah. He worked his ass off for us. Wish I realized that sooner.
Don't worry, Sean.
Do you know anything about Dad's funeral?
There was a service. We couldn't make it in time, but we sent flowers. I'm sorry, Sean.
It's okay. I just want to make sure somebody took care of him.
That's fair.
Hopefully, you can go visit him at some point.
At some point. Yeah.
I don't really want to ask that married question.
You are very welcome.
Because I don't know if it's her and Steven,
Always a pleasure to speak with my grandsons.
the parents. Like, I don't know.
Think I need a handy assistant. Can you hand me the glue? Whoa! Careful. Sorry, I forgot. That thing isn't too stable.
Jesus.
Okay. Sorry.
My fault. Your grandmother keeps telling me, but I'm a lazy old man. Hey, can you close the door? I want to talk for a second.
Oh boy.
It's the power cable, of course. Yeah, it happens all the time.
What's going on, Gramps?
Oh, listen, I've noticed things with Daniel. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Why was his mouth not moving? We're hiding it. Like what?
Not really. What things?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Like, some kind of invisible force. A holy gift or something.
Yeah. Daniel likes to pretend he's got superpowers, but that's it.
That's it? Okay. But be careful, Sean. You know, he's still so young.
Sure.
And by the way, let's keep this between us. Claire has a lot of strong beliefs. She wouldn't understand. She adores Daniel and just wants both of you to be safe and happy. What I'm trying to say is, maybe you should stay here with us. I know you boys plan to run to Mexico, but
We never said that. Why not Porto Lobo?
We have a home in Porto Lobos. Dad wanted to return there. 2 Mexican boys out on the run. That won't be a secret in Beaver Creek for long.
America is your home. With us. And you have to think about your brother, you know, his future, all that stuff.
It's too dangerous for us to stay here. And for you guys too.
It's dangerous to be on the road. Do you think your father would have wanted this for his kids?
Of course not. But everything's different now.
I know.
Oh boy.
Just think about it. But don't torture yourself.
I will. Hey, Claire said you had the keys for the tool shed?
Oh, sure.
What a segue. Great work.
Here. You guys enjoy the sun. And be careful with that shed. It's probably a mess inside.
Thanks.
Would not surprise me. Though I did catch a glimpse
It's
of
good
a
to see
hat
you in my lair.
that...
You were afraid to come in here as a kid.
Really? Why?
No idea. But you're a big boy now. You can take a look around. I won't eat you.
Cool. Man. Who did this?
Oh, it was our neighbor's son, Chris. Yeah, I helped him and his dad build that treehouse.
Why are you holding a fire sword?
I'm not sure. You know, that kid sure has an imagination.
This hat is sus just by the lengths of the words, or the lengths of the blanks on the hat.
Wow. Is that you?
Oh, yeah, that was taken when I retired. The mayor came to congratulate me himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, really great day. I wish you'd been here. Well, I'm sorry, Sean. I know you guys miss your games and your websites. But trust me, a break from all this can only do you good. You know, and it's safer that way.
Yeah. I know. Steven sure takes his hobby.
Brains.
Steven sure takes
Okay,
his
that's
hobby.
super cool. That's not what I wanted to click on. I wanted to look at this picture. We still don't know who this is.
Oh, you found this. I just forgot to,
It's okay. It's been a while since I've seen her face.
yeah. I like taking a look at it from time to time.
So, I wonder what
Hurt.
happened.
Yeah, it does.
Because I don't think she's
Still
dead.
my daughter, you know. I can't approve what she's done, but I think I understand.
Like, what did she do?
I don't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sean. Please don't. Please don't say anything to Claire about this, okay?
Don't worry. I won't.
So here is
Okay. A disco
How
ball.
come you have a disco ball? Are you like throwing parties and stuff?
No, this is a souvenir, you know. I actually met your grandma during a disco night. Believe it or not.
For real?
Disco night.
That's so cool.
She was such...
I'm out of here.
Ah, there you are, Sean. Got the key? Hey, I have to go out and run some errands. Can you do me a big favor? Do you know how to work a washing machine?
Since I was about 8.
Of course. Can you throw in yours and your brother's clothes after the next load? They're in the bathroom basket.
Totally, yeah. No problem.
Thanks so much. Feel free to keep on tidying your stuff, too. It's good for the health to keep the house clean.
Definitely. Daniel.
Why did she say it so
And
weird?
remember, for your own safety, no phone and no internet. I know, boring rules.
Don't worry, Claire. Hey, Daniel! There's work for you.
No. I'm busy.
Busy my ass. Come over here.
You gotta find me first.
Jeez.
We gotta play hide and seek. Where is this little goober? Okay, oh, we were going. Ah, too many shelves for a child.
As always with Claire, I can't really tell if this is cute or bossy.
If you do laundry, please follow these simple rules. Do not mix whites and colors ever. Use 1 cup of detergent, red box, for each load. If you wash my clothes, use the delicate cycles. You don't ruin any more of my clothes. Loves, wife. All I have to add is that sometimes men are stupid. And don't know how to do all the things.
Gotcha.
Ah, the fire extinguisher. It's not in a great place. I think you want it to be more easily accessible, but whatever. What are we playing?
This is fun every once in a while, but it gets old every other night. See you tonight, buddy.
Right.
Claire can drop pretty damn good. Guess it runs in the family.
The fireworks are fun.
I don't know when Daniel will be able to go back to his school.
I guess he's upstairs?
I get that he's sick of all this shit, but why are we playing this game? Daniel is training his precision with ease. Fucking awesome. Oh.
I mean, it's definitely harder for us because we're not in the woods. Oh, buddy.
This used to be Karen's room. Wonder what they've done with it. I know you're in there. Gotcha. What the?
Behind you.
Yeah. Very funny.
What fell?
No more hiding. Seriously.
Okay. What do I have to do?
You tidy the mess in our room, and I take care of the laundry. Cool?
Again? We always have to clean everything. I don't wanna.
Yeah, I hear you. Never mind, okay?
Cool. Thanks, Sean.
Okay.
Alright.
That's lame.
Let's get it over with.
Homie, you have blocks all over the place. But it's fine. We'll figure it out. Don't remember all the doors.
Alright. Time to take care of that laundry. Thanks, Claire. How many programs does this thing have? Okay. It will do.
Alright. And now to the upstairs. where we must tidy the... Why? No, we're not using our powers on the aquarium. That's stupid.
Boring laundry? Done. Time for fresh air.
Okay, we... Oh. Okay. Nailed it. Crushed it.
Come on, man. I put all your toys in the trash, dude. What? Daniel looks like a total thug in his new pajamas. Of course not. But next time you bail on me, maybe I will.
Sorry.
Can't believe Steven spent his whole life building this.
Very intense, long
He's
project.
a real artist.
All right, we're going outside. How do we go outside?
I hope we won't get Claire and Steven into trouble.
Careful! Sean!
Shit!
Got you.
Seriously, man.
Pussy.
I swear to God.
Okay, time to burn off some calories. What do you say?
Haha! Yes!
Homie does drag his feet through the snow.
Oh, man, finally! Feels so good to be outside. Reminds me of the cabin. Right? Ow! Ow!
Shh. What did Claire say?
Who cares what the old bat said?
Hey, yo. The lady just let us into her home for funsies. We gotta care what the old bat says, unfortunately.
Get ready for storage wars.
Storage wars.
What's wrong?
Frozen shut. Of course.
Sean, look!
There he is. Jesus.
Did you see that?
See what?
See what? We just got here. Are you okay?
Yeah. I didn't see anything either.
Oh, okay. I just fell down into the snow. Dad says I'm kind of clumsy.
That t-shirt is wicked. Who's your favorite superhero? I love
Power
Bear.
Oh man, I have the Mega Power Bear. You should check it out.
Dude, that's so cool.
Oh boy.
Chris, oh God. Look, I am so sorry. Are you okay?
Dad, I'm fine. I promise.
Are you sure? Listen, I shouldn't... Do you know them?
It's okay, Dad. They're cool. He loves superheroes, even Power Bear.
I'm stressed.
Ah, gotcha. Hey there. Are you staying with the Reynolds?
Just passing by is not great. These are terrible options.
Yeah. But not for long. We're just passing by.
I see. Oh, geez, Chris. You don't have any damn shoes on. I'm sorry, buddy. Let's get you inside.
Yeah. Okay, Dad.
Thanks, guys. Oh, and, if Claire asks, tell her everything is fine.
Is it? Really?
Never mind. See you around.
Sure.
Oh yeah, he's just wearing socks.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Yes, we will.
And Dad's wearing slippers
Daniel,
with
Did you
sandals.
forget everything about the rules already?
Sorry, Sean. Did you want me to let him fall? Really?
Oh, this is pretty terrible. Pretty stinky choices here. The whole episode is called Rules. I reminding me how to play. Yeah, I know how to confirm my choice. I kind of like it's tough because we've been lenient on like everything else, right? Like the cursing and the not tidying up. But we gotta stay
I know you only
vigilant
wanted
on
to
the
help,
powers.
but it's too dangerous for both of us.
Whatever. Rules are boring.
Yeah, but it'll be worse than boring if we get busted out here. Come on, Daniel. Steven already saw you using your powers.
Okay. I'll be super careful. Swear.
Daniel, remember that we're hiding out, so no training and no showing off your power. From now on, you stick with me all the time, okay?
Oh, what a time. What a stressful little time of decision making. The next morning. Okay. Daniel's not gonna be here.
Fuck. That kitten never listens.
I'm at the neighbors. Bro. What do you mean?
Okay. Time to get Daniel at the Ericksons.
We have a couple more pages. Grandparents' house, and then what the hell, Daniel? The first fucking rule. What's that kid running away from? And did his father see something? Oh, jeez.
Daniel didn't give a shit about what I told him yesterday.
It's pretty tidy in here, though.
Claire? Steven? Anybody home? Well, looks like I'm home alone.
Okay.
We had a good time decorating the tree together last night.
That's fun.
Oh, right. Sunday morning. Claire and Steven must be at church.
Oh, there's a note.
Well,
We'll let you sleep in
I
today
guess
while
they
we're at
won't get back
church.
for
Back by noon
at
for
least
lunch.
2
See you in a
hours.
bit. Christmas tree is perfect. Good job, kids. Thank you for tidying up a bit.
Maybe I could use Steven's laptop? It's been ages since I've had news from the real world. I could just delete my browser history after I'm done. Jeez. Steven went search crazy on us. Look at this. These articles are almost a month old. Maybe they stopped looking for us? What the hell is this? I had no idea Steven could fall for this bullshit conspiracy theories.
A lot of things going on that nobody can explain. How did the police officer really die? Where did the mysterious explosion come from? How did the fugitive brothers get around? Why are the police being so secretive with details? Discuss. If you have any insight scoop, please post here. Been all over this. Go to fakeexplosion.url for the full story of this cover-up. The new power plant they want to build in the city is definitely part of this. Looks like they just framed the poor kids too. I saw that surveillance footage, and there's no way that was a natural explosion. What is going on in Seattle? Maybe prepping for a false flag operation? I read that a motel owner saw the kids, and he said that the kids blew up his toilet. Did you see the news report about the brothers at the gas station? Sounds sketchy. Not everything is a conspiracy, US wankers. My friend's parents work for the Oregon PD, and they said there's a big secret manhunt for the two brothers. I heard they may have been used for experiments, but now they're on the run because the experiments worked and made them dangerous. Know that there are experiments going on everywhere because I came from an experiment. Okay. Brody's blog!
Well, Brody, if we ever make it home, wherever that is, you'll be much, much welcome.
This dispatch from Off the Road is a tribute to a couple new young friends I made on a recent adventure that I've yet to transcribe or even fully process yet. I'll leave the details vague to protect the innocent because, believe me, they are not guilty. But the best part about being a professional traveler, meaning sometimes I make gas money off these dispatches, is the people you meet on the proverbial road. Of course, the worst part about being a professional traveler is the people you meet on the actual road. I've been too lucky for a variety of reasons, so I've had moments of pants-shitting fear, from the highway patrol following me at night to that weird motherfucker I picked up in Iowa who wouldn't leave the car. Ultimately, I approach strangers as potential friends, if not allies. I'm that naive and stupid that the universe feels sorry for me and lets me skate by as I help people on instinct rather than objectivity. First thought, best thought. I still hear my ex-brother, his choice, telling me years ago that you'll read all this crap about life on the road, but you can't even change a tire, asshole. He was right, so I learned how to change a tire. I'm not good at it, so I also have towing insurance. End of dilemma. However, I can't always give my own version of roadside assistance, including to my young companions who needed it most. I wish I would have done more for them, even joined their quest, because it is a more important journey than mine. Instead of just pushing a rock up a hill, I could have helped them move mountains out of the way. In fact, if we were hanging out again, I would ask to forgive me for not coming along to offer whatever help I could. Then again, I'm kind of a clumsy dork and could have fucked shit up by trying to play savior. The paralysis of analysis. My suspicion is that they didn't really need me in the end, just each other. So I'll continue to weave this highway and roadside tapestry, always paying it forward. Call it guilt if you want, I'm still that geeky, sincere kid who looked up to anybody who wanted to change the world for good, who wanted to move mountains for others. I always wanted to be a car-bound Lois Lane, a roaming reporter getting in the face of the corrupt matrix. Sure, my adult cynic knows the system is rigged, that we're screwed, and that justice is often just a joke. But when I saw the faces of my wandering friends who went through hell and are still there for all I know, smiling with childlike gratitude at my most trivial of gifts, I felt ashamed, saddened. There are times when I encounter a little soul lost and they flash that wide-eyed, grateful, frightened stare and you feel your heart break into a million pieces. Now I think of all those children out there alone in the night, on the precipice, the razor's edge of America, and beyond, wanting only the most basic of life's needs like food and parents. It makes me cry and sick at once. Then I rage at the dying light and vow to do my part. That's a benefit of an activist on wheels. I always like to think of myself as moving forward like a friendly shark. Otherwise, we don't eat. We don't survive. Now, I find myself thinking of the past, wondering if I gave the best advice to those in need, if I even helped those lost children on the American night by leaving them on their own. Then I realize I'm the one who's actually lost out here. My friends climbing the hills know exactly where they're going, and I know you're going to make it home. I'd like to plan a visit.
Wow. This article is much less creepy than it seemed back then.
The nude age. The town wasn't as religious or conservative as others in the repressive era, so the thought of nude volleyball didn't cause a legal scandal. How could it when the city's own mayor was seen or unseen sunbathing in his birthday suit? So therefore, nobody gave a rat's ass, even though they could see everybody's ass. When the majority of the town was abandoned, the nudist community saw this as their chance to pursue the end goal of their lifelong dream, a naked public sphere free of moral judgment. No such thing as bad publicity. How do you talk to a naked person? What a time.
Holy shit. Who are these assholes?
Whoops.
That's... Holy shit. Who are these assholes? That's some fucked up hate speech.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow. Lila seems to be having a hard time. Never seen her this salty.
I wish
I
there's...
should really call Lila to check on her.
They are... I know how to
Holy shit.
change the,
I should really
you know,
call Lila
delete
to check on her.
the browsing history, but it looks like that is simply not an option. So, can't wait to get caught for that one later.
Okay. Let's get this brat back home now. Why does Daniel never listen? Maybe I'm too soft with him.
Junk pile. Am I supposed to be able to get in there, or is it just, like, from the side?
And I thought Daniel was the crafty one.
It's not a whole laundry machine in there? A washing machine? Jesus.
Daniel, what's going on here?
Sean! Wait! Don't freak out! I can't explain.
Let me tell him. Sean, I know it sounds crazy, but I have a superpower. You saw me yesterday. I know you did. I was flying. I can move things, objects, with my mind.
Oh, a superpower. Really?
Yes.
Great. And you don't realize what that implies? Everyone can see you from the outside. You could get in real trouble. This is dangerous. Do you understand?
Yes, we hear you. We promise to be careful.
This is just our secret, okay? Nobody can find out I'm the real Captain Spirit.
And nobody will. Ever.
Now you're an official member of the Spirit Squad. If you betray us, I'll disintegrate you.
Okay.
Nah, just kidding. Oh yeah, we need a... team signal.
Totally! I'm gonna be Super Wolf. What's your super name, Sean?
How about the Silver Runner? Cool? Cool, right?
Not bad. That's true, you're a great runner.
Okay, guys, I think we're ready to roll. Excuse me. Who are you?
I'm Sean.
Oh, yeah, sorry, man. You're here for Daniel. Hey, let's make it official. I'm Charles Erickson.
Nice to meet you.
Hope you know that Daniel and Chris are a dangerous team. We better watch out, or they're gonna take over the world.
Yeah, they share a lot of things. As thick as thieves.
Can we go get the Christmas tree now? We're both ready to fly.
Yes. The team has been waiting too long. Hey, you should come along too. There's nothing going on over here.
Yes! Can't wait to see all the decorations. And Sean, we could buy Christmas presents for Grandma and Grandpa.
Well, they'll worry if we leave the house. And remember, you still have to get better, Daniel.
Sean, come on. You know I haven't done anything fun since I got sick. It's the first time I've been out for days.
We won't be gone for long. The market's only a few miles away. Anyway, they'll be at the service for at least another hour.
Yeah, Sean, I can show Daniel around. You can come with us. Please say yes. Please. Please. Please.
Okay, you win.
I don't even have a
Not
choice.
a fair fight. So let's go.
Yes!
Yeah.
See? Dangerous. Okay, team, give me a time out to clean up the back seat. I'll honk when I'm done.
Ooh, can I use the bathroom?
Of course. Oh, you'll see my comic books. I'm glad you're coming too. Hey, you want to see my toys?
Oh, score! The new hot dog man?
Since you're a new member of the team, you have to know everybody.
Okay.
These are Captain Spirit's friends and his enemies.
Dude, that's pretty cool.
Can you guess who are the good guys and the villains?
Let's see.
Whoa. The sensitivity was crazy. Okay, well, the bear is obviously a hero.
Careful. It may be tricky.
The car. There is a.
The bad guys, the good guys.
I
Not
guess
that
we'll
easy, right?
do villain.
Look closely.
Look closely. Insectoid. Hero.
Bad guys, the good guys. Not that easy, right?
This is what I got.
Okay. How did I do?
Not bad. You're almost right. It was a bit tricky. Okay, let me introduce them to you. This is Team Spirit, the good guys. There's the Forest Warrior, Power Bear, Marty Rex, and Sky.
Marty Rex.
So, who are the bad guys?
That's Noctarius and the Shark Stinger. There's also Snowmancer, but he's out in the garden. But they're all working for Mantroid, who's the real supervillain.
So, where is he?
Hiding out on his evil planet,
Ooh.
waiting for me. But Captain Spirit and Superwolf will make sure he doesn't hurt anyone.
Yeah. Strength in numbers. Sounds like Mantroid is in trouble.
Just wait until he sees what Captain Spirit can do now.
Yeah. About that. Does your dad know about any of this? Did he see something yesterday?
No, he didn't see anything, and the power didn't work yesterday. After I fell. Must have been too tired.
Okay. Good. I mean, he could be pretty disturbed if he knew.
I'm definitely not telling Dad. I don't want to freak him out.
Good.
I was worried about other stuff anyway.
Okay.
Chris, it's none of my business, but are you and your dad okay?
What do you mean?
I don't know, Claire seems to be worried about you guys.
Claire's always worried.
Same.
We're cool. Totally. He has a hard time being on his own. That's all.
Chris, I know life can get pretty tough. Trust me,
I wonder what's on his socks. Oranges?
you'll be okay.
And then a carton of orange juice?
You're an awesome kid.
Thanks, Sean. But I don't feel scared anymore. I have the power. And I have Daniel. Sorry, the water heater is still broken.
There's the signal. Come on, Daniel.
Hey! Pro tip. Don't go in there.
Yeah.
Okay, squad. Let's roll.
What a pro tip.
You need my jacket? I don't want you catching another cold.
No, I'm good. Thanks.
And don't be waving your arms around when I'm driving, okay?
Yeah. Remember, Daniel, don't mess around.
All right. Jeez.
That seems super safe. Especially in the dead of winter. The little save animation and loading animation. It's so cute. I like it. It's a good touch. This is my worst nightmare, though. I know it's not, like, interesting for the plot to, like, actually follow the rules, but dang. But it's Christmas. Dog. 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 Dog.
Okay, buddy. You ready?
Yeah. Hey!
You guys go ahead and we'll come back to meet you, okay? Brothers meeting.
Sure.
But-
Don't get lost.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing? I can't believe it. How many times do we have to keep going over the rules?
Don't show the power. I know. But Chris thinks he can do all this cool stuff. I wish he could. He reminds me of Noah. I just miss having friends, Sean.
Not another big thing. Stop lying to Chris. Protect the secret. Stop lying to Chris or protect the secret. I mean, I hate when it does that. Press the thing to confirm your choice. I know how to play. I'm just thinking it through. I don't want to keep lying to Chris, but like we need to keep... Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do. Chris needs a win, though. He's in a pretty shit situation as well. But these are, like, superpowers.
I know, man. But you can't lie to friends about something like this. He could get in trouble thinking he can make shit fly. Or he could get hurt.
So you want me to tell him the truth?
Well, I don't want you to lie anymore. You don't have to tell him everything, but don't let him think he has magic powers, okay?
Okay.
You swear?
Okay. I swear.
deal. I'm counting on you, Anano.
Can I go see Chris now?
Yeah, let's go. But don't forget what I said.
Wow.
Okay.
So many
I'm not gonna lie, my back kind of hurting. I was like, hello? What is happening? Toby asked, hello? Can you load the rest of the scene? Oh my god, what happened? I don't know why that was so, like, laggy and just generally terrible. Hated that. Didn't like any of it for a single moment. I think that's gonna be it for me today. I know I wanted to try and get through each episode individually, but damn, it said that I had played for like 4.5 hours, and that was only through one episode. So I'm no longer on team play an episode all the way through, which is fine. Thank you, Pixie, for getting your soft pretzel. Great work. Glad that you didn't miss that. But yeah, my back kind of hurts, and I need to not be sitting at my desk because I just work here. But everything should be relatively normal next week, hopefully. And we'll be back on Tuesday. And hopefully next week we'll get through a lot more of this. There's like 5 episodes. So there's a lot left. 6 episodes? There's still a lot left. Cave mostly too scary. It's okay. It's okay. The normal bits are like fine so far, I think. The cat part was not ideal, but it's okay. It's fine. But I'll see you guys Tuesday. Don't do anything too stupid over the weekend. Be good eggs. I appreciate ya. See you next time.